好，我们现在开始，谢谢老师。我们现在继续讨论《五灯全书》的第21组，婆修盘头尊者，书无训谢。Venerable was from Regia City with family name 碧雪缺 father was Guanggai, mother was Yan Yi. His family was rich but had no son. So his parents would pay praying to a pagoda for a son. One night, his mother dreamed of swallowing bright and dark two pearls, woke up, then pregnant. After 7 days, there was an arahant with name Sheng came to his home. Guanggai made offerings. Xianzhong accepted. Yan Yi came out to pay respect. Xianzhong left the seat and said, "Pay respect back to Dharma nature, great awakened." Guanggai was wondering what was going on, so he took out a precious pearl, kneeled down and offered it to Arahant for testing. Xianzhong accepted without any humble gestures or thanks. Guanggai couldn't hold it and said, "I'm a man. I paid respect to you, but you didn't return it. What virtues my wife has that made you left the seat?" Xianzhong said, "I accepted your respect and pearl. It would increase your rewards. Your wife is pregnant with a great son. When born, will be the world lamp, wise son. So I left the seat. It was not only for respecting women." Xianzhong said, "Your wife will give birth to two sons, one named Vasubandhu. One is the one who is the one I'm paying respect. The other one is named Chunni, here names Megpi. When dusk coming was practicing Tao in the snow mountain. Chunni made a nest on top of his head. When Buddha achieved Buddhahood, Chunni was rewarded as a Nati king. Buddha acknowledged, when it is the second 500 years, you will be born in Regia City. Bishop Chue family, be brother of a great man. Now it fits." After a month, the two sons were born. When Venerable Vasubandhu was at year 15, he became a monk, up with Guangdu Arahant being his master. People who great awakened offered him ordination. When traveled to Nadi kingdom, the king was named Always Free. Who had two sons, one was named Maharo, second son was named Maruro. King asked the Venerable, "Regia City's local customs, are there any differences than that of here?" Venerable said, "In there has been 3 Buddha appearing to the world. Now in your kingdom, there are 2 masters who are proclaiming enlightenment methods." King asked, "Who are the 2 masters?" Venerable said, "Buddha acknowledged that in the second 500 years, there will be 2 great awakened who have superpowers and will become monks to inherit the Buddha teachings. Your second son, Maruro, is one of them. My virtues are weak, but I am one of them too." The king said, "Like what your Venerable said, I will let this son become a monk." Venerable said, "Good, your great king can follow Buddha's acknowledgement." Then offered the second son ordination, with the lineage passed onwards. Bubble and illusion do not hinder each other. Why people do not understand? Master the method in it. It is not the past nor present. After passed on the lineage, Venerable rose up very high to the sky and stayed in there. All disciples looked up with admiration and asked for coming back to sit. Venerable then came back and passed away with the leg crossed. His disciples burned his body and built a pagoda for the relics. It was Hou Han Shang Emperor, 12th year, Ding Si, West Calendar 117.
好，这段结束。